FNAF lore is complicated. Every single game has millions of videos on its lore, but all Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. Oh, Help Wanted too. So what's going on? Is there barely any lore, or are we just looking past hints that build up a story that was never finished? Well, let's look into the Ennard level. This one stands out to me because all the other levels are kind of recreating old games, not this one. And this isn't a coincidence. Using the info we get from the title screen, these are based on true stories. So with this evidence, we can assume this level did actually happen. And when Hand Unit said,
"We apologize for the claustrophobic accommodations of the secondary service elevator, but the comfort of the main elevator is well above your pay grade."
the main elevator he could be referring to might be the one Michael is in Sister Location. And when he said,
"It has been 0 days since last incident,"
he could be referring to Michael Afton after he got scooped. I mean, this would make sense because the only other
incident
were when the electricians were hung. So we're most likely an electrician for Circus Srry Entertainment in rental right after Michael got scooped. And for how Fazbear Entertainment knew about this scenario, well, in the security/survival logbook, Fazbear Entertainment heavily encourages the night guard to write any strange events that occur throughout the night. So the electrician who players in this level might have done something similar and wrote down his encounter with Ennard. And then they put it into their VR game. You probably know Vanessa from Security Breach, but she actually has a pretty big role to play in Help Wanted, without us really seeing her. Like in Grim Foxy's Corn Maze, at the end you can get a Vanny mask, and if you pair it with the Glitch Trap Plus, you can hear this.
Yes, I hear you. I made it myself. I think you would like it. Don't worry. I'll be ready, and I won't let you down.
So the first thing that I noticed is how she said,
I hear you.
This most likely means something or somebody is somehow contacting her. And with the hints that it's a Glitch Trap plushie and the sad similarities with the bunny theme, we can assume it's Glitch Trap who's talking to her. But another reason to believe this Vanessa is not just like the fact that she made the mask, it's a timeline. I mean, she sounds like a child in the voice line, but considering she looks, it would make sense that in Help Wanted she sounds like a kid. But why would Fazbear Entertainment make a DLC that was made to get people to play it and put all stuff like voice lines between Vanessa and Glitch Trap in it? When you first buy the Help Wanted DLC, Curse of Dreadbear, when you load in, the first thing you hear is Hand Unit say,
"Keep in mind that this DLC pack is nothing more than a festive holiday-themed add-on, which has absolutely no hidden intent or purpose."
That's a pretty weird thing to say, even for Fazbear Entertainment. And let's admit it, they've said some pretty weird stuff.
Where you get to really ask yourself, what am I doing with my life? What would my friends say? And most importantly, will I ever see my family again?
Unless this is just a cover for Glitch Trap and Vanessa to communicate. But now we need to talk about Glitch Trap. I mean, he is kind of the center of attention in Help Wanted. When you first load into Help Wanted, you can see our friendly buddy Glitch Trap waving at you. But he can't talk. But he can wave at you! Yeah, that's it. That's all he can really do. Is what we thought. But he actually has voice lines. The one you're probably more familiar with is this one. Which may seem just like gibberish, but if you speed it up, you can hear this.
Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Let's just randomly put this and the Vanessa voice line together.
Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. I made it myself.
This doesn't only confirm that it's Vanessa and Glitch Trap communicating, but it means Steel will put this Glitch Trap voice line knowing they were gonna make a response in Dreadbear. But you can also hear this. And in Security Breach, we know Vanessa does this, leading to a Barn Trap. So we definitely know Vanessa and Burntrap are communicating. And one last important voice line. Well, I don't know if you can call it a voice line, but it's this. Whose scream is this? Well, we get treated to 3 endings in Help Wanted, and they might explain whose it is. But first we have to look into the importance of Jeremy. If you've played Help Wanted, which I really hope you have if you're watching this video, you've probably have gotten this death screen saying, "Remember Jeremy." But what does "Remember Jeremy" even mean? Is it talking about Jeremy Fitzgerald, the night guard from Five Nights at Freddy's 2? Or is it talking about the child Jeremy, the soul that possesses Bonnie in Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2? Well, throughout Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted, you can collect tapes. Tapes that in blacklight mode you can enter into a cassette. And throughout the, I think, 14 tapes, you hear a story about a person named Jeremy. Srry seemed to be a worker for Fazbear Entertainment, who was also a game developer on Help Wanted, but driven crazy by a glitch in the game, which is most likely Glitch Trap. And we don't get told directly, but through the hints, he most likely cut his own face off. And guess who doesn't have a face in one of the endings of Help Wanted? Bonnie. If this isn't true, then that has to be a crazy coincidence. After you complete these very fun levels of Help Wanted, you can get 3 endings. One of which I don't believe to have relevance of the stories, but 2 I believe does. One of which you get trapped in what seems to be some sort of locker room. As you can see Glitch Trap for a second before the game ends. And the other one where you're sitting at a table with a cake, most likely being whoever's playing's birthday, and Bonnie and Tika right in front of you. Oh my goodness, look whose face is off again. Another crazy coincidence. Glitch Trap comes and leads you away to your death. And while the credits are playing, you can see him frolicking around the Help Wanted lobby. We don't see that much of Glitch Trap in any future games. He makes really small appearances in Help Wanted 2, and he gets put into Bird Trap in Security Breach. But Scott said that wasn't canon and was just a miscommunication between him and Steelroll. And as for Help Wanted lore, it doesn't seem like they want to continue it too much. But thank you guys for...
Time to shut your mouth, you stupid liar. I would like to apologize on the behalf of him for not uploading. He was really sick and just had his birthday, but I do plan on posting more. Also, it took a really long time to script this video and my editing app kept deleting iFootage. So subscribe right now and I will see you guys next time. Hopefully.